York, huh? Also known as the other New York in Kang's crazy kingdom. Wasp, are you listening in?
I read you, Spidey. According to Heimdall, the fragment appears to be located inside the Alchemax building. You know, the place that looks like it was put there by a soft serve machine.
Thanks, Winks. We're on our way now.
I've noticed no one has thought to write a national anthem.
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies, whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
Nice of them to leave the door open for us.
Sorry, heroes. I'm afraid we're not open to the public today.
Yep, figured as much.
Where's my personal graphic assistant when I need her?
Where can I find the simple life, man?
So, do I just keep adding parking tickets? Normally this model moves out of the way when it gets a ticket, but there's nothing in the handbook for when they don't. Nothing.
You get to lock up tonight. This will be your big break. But no one told you to be on the outside when you lock the door. Why didn't I just walk? It's only a couple of feet.
It's hard to believe you fellas. Can't we just talk this out?
Maybe I should take it.
This is a public safety alert. There are currently 5 reported incident reports in the local area due to siren overuse.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
So, do I just keep adding parking tickets? Normally this model moves out of the way when it gets a ticket, but there's nothing in the handbook for when they don't. Nothing.
You get to lock up tonight. This will be your big break. But no one told you to be on the outside when you lock the door. Hey there. What was so wrong with the old pin tumbler locks anyway? I never liked these ethereal barriers.
You're a hero, right?
Where can I find the simple life, man?
If this part...
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
Hope you're safe out today.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
Do you know? Going since 2013?
Or was it 1992?
This is your glorious work, with a quick message to whichever citizen just beat my high score on
Walk on those transparent sidewalks. What? No. Me neither.
I wonder if the people from the past thought the future would have more space.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping racket
big report at work.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
I wonder if the people from the past thought the future would have more spacesuits in it.
Citizens of Terranopolis are reminded not to wantonly deface public property. Simply putting those weird top hats on top of things.
Found me, huh? I knew I should have hidden those cables underground. Not that it'll matter much once I've fried you to a crisp.
So, Sparky, who are you again?
You don't remember me, web slinger? That hurts. I recognize you, even in that retro getup you wear. The name is Electro. My mission? Well, I imagine that's quite obvious by now.
What? How many Electros are we gonna have to deal with this week?
Not bad. But how do you like this? You're no match for me.
Hey, I think his attack just shorted out the power supply.
Yeah, maybe we can get into the Alchemax building now.
Another wonderful day in Chronopolis.
This part of Nueva York was just lifted straight out to be part of Chronopolis. Does that mean that...
Aw, you gotta be kidding me!
Ugh, future Electro must have a backup generator somewhere.
Every day's great at Alchemax.
I keep getting parking tickets on.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
But I never got to finish that big report at work.
Why didn't I just walk? It's only a couple of feet.
Looks like the cybernet is playing up again.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels. I keep getting parking tickets. Honestly, you'd think the public eye were conspiring to make some sort of profit from people parking.
What would Nueva York do without Alchemax? Probably rely on some inferior brand like Star Fujikawa.
Star Fujikawa isn't that unethical in its business practices.
You again? You must really want to get into Alchemax. Well, I'm afraid I can't allow that.
Couldn't Kang have used a reality with a nicer Electro instead of this guy?
Oh, that would have hurt my feelings if I had any. Perks of being an android.
So how does it feel to have a job that could have been done by a few AA batteries?
Okay, that one actually did hurt. You'll pay for those insults. This isn't looking good.
Any chance that was the last generator?
Come on, let's head back to the entrance. Maybe it'll actually stay open this time.
I wonder if the people from the past thought the future would have more spacesuits in it.
I was never in this
I told you. There's no way I'm letting you pass.
If I said you were my favorite Electro, then would you let us in?
Ha! You're quickly becoming my least favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Come on, Electro! Just hurry up and run out of juice already, will ya?
Shut it down.
Phew. He sure made us work for it. This better be the right place.
Come on! Let's hurry inside before he gets up again.
New York may be the greatest city on Earth, but here in Chronopolis it's got competition with yet another New York. This other Big Apple is rotten to the core. Some future neon nightmare where the city is run by a megacorporation, Alchemax. As if it wasn't bad enough having them as neighbors, turns out they've got their own Spider-Man too. And you can bet your bottom dollar there'll be alternate versions of all those costume criminals that follow in Spider-Man's wake. The sooner the team get the fragment of the Nexus back to Doctor Strange, the safer I'll feel. Not that I'm scared, of course.
No one saw us, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. We need to keep quiet. Not alert anyone to our presence.
Got it.
Oh, it's you!
Caught up with you at last. Whoa!
Iron Fist tells me you got yourselves a Nexus shard.
Safely stowed.
Been chasing goblins since Brooklyn Bridge. Trail led me here.
What's this building for?
Genetics, cybernetics, hazardous materials, usual stuff. I should know. I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man! Just kidding. Miss Marvel. Hi.
3 little spiders sitting in a row. I suppose you want a prize? Ah, it's always nice to have visitors. Did I mention I've got a little party waiting for you? Until then, feel free to open a few of your presents early. I do hope you enjoy surprises.
More threats and theatrics. Whoever this new goblin is, they're living up to the legacy.
Oh, those scientists. It's like something's taking over them.
It's pieces of the symbiote. Whatever you do, don't let them touch you.
Why? What happens then? You get mind controlled, go on chaotic rampages, all that fun stuff.
I don't think we have stuff like this where I'm from.
pad has some kind of combination lock. Any idea how we open it?
Nope, it changes every day. However, Barney, the guard on this floor, has a pretty lousy memory, so he always hides the solution somewhere. Keep your eyes open.
This Barney guy sounds delightfully quirky.
Hey, does that chemical structure look familiar to anyone?
It's pretty close to the formula I used to make soap. It's pretty neat, actually, because...
No, Spidey, look! It...
Access granted.
Now that's a pretty big reactor.
Yeah, it powers most of the building. The fusion chamber looks empty, but if we can power it back up, then we might be able to use the elevator.
If and might, huh? Gotta love that confidence.
Gotta destroy this glass.
Look at all that toxic waste. How are we gonna reach the controls?
Stand aside, team. It's bath night.
Oh yeah. I forgot you can handle a little radiation.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations? Boy, I could use a superhero right now. Get me out of here! Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
What are you heroes doing? You're missing all the fun! Oh, and someone please tell She-Hulk to wipe her feet before she gets here. I don't want toxic goo all over my lovely clean floor.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
I knew it! I knew playing all those rolling ball arcade machines would come in handy one day.
Except this arcade machine could explode with enough energy to wipe out most of Manhattan. Okay, that's one of them, but we still need another. After they're loaded into the core, we can send them into the chamber, one at a time.
Then let's get to work. We don't want to keep our host waiting.
Don't do that!
Classic jump scare. Oh, wait. I think they're gonna break the glass now. Just watch. Oh, I thought they were gonna. So how come we're pushing so much stuff around? I thought this place was supposed to be all futuristic and whatever.
Probably because some ideas guy thought it'd be better this way.
I got this.
on your way now? I'm so looking forward to seeing you.
Come on, let's go find out what he's up to.
There's bound to be a trap! Venom? Carnage? Or is it Carnum or Venage? Do you have a business card?
Whatever. Amazing what they can do in these labs.
Goblins using the Nexus to control them.
Welcome to the party.
We must obey. Squish the spider.
Me?
Squish all the spiders.
Ah, thanks. That's much clearer.
Destroy! Ha ha ha! Destroy!
What the shock is that thing?
Some kind of symbiote hybrid?
Just when you thought Venom and Carnage couldn't get any more cuddly. Hey, love your uniforms, guys. Very, uniform, I guess. Yeah.
There'd be surprises, didn't I? Enjoy!
Usually I like it when old friends get together, but not like this.
I do throw the best parties, don't I?
Sure, if you don't count any other party ever.
Guys, I think we did it.
Behold! Maximum Carnum!
Uh-oh! Things just went from bad to worse, you guys.
Well, at least he went with the name Carnum.
Yeah. Way cooler than Venage.
Whoa! That's not good!
Over there! Let's get it!
It's amazing what you can do with a little technology. And access to every reality.
Yeah, Goblin. Most people would choose to make the world a better place or go on extended vacation, but your idea is so much better.
Oh, yeah, this is just what I need.
I think we did it.
It's like I always say. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Any ideas?
You monster! Me, the monster? Now, come on. That's rich.
That makes 2 for our team, guys.
Want to join us on our ride against Kang?
We can catch up later. Got some other business first.
And I'll lend you a hand. Looks like you need it.
Okay, see you back at the mansion.
Part of the Nexus. So exciting, isn't it, my little pincer movement? I shall annihilate them. And their city. I never liked parks anyway.
Your obsession with destruction is impressive, oh Kang. Someone has to stop you.
Kang's constant warfare makes for an ill place to be mortal.
Hey, it's still nicer than New York in the 70s. Ooh. So, have you picked where you want to go first?
I doth crave to see the cats that sing. But first, we should dine upon the dogs.
Yeah. We don't actually eat... Oh, right. Hot dogs. Then, Broadway. Follow me. Little Tony's place is always open, even in apocalypses.
Now that we've finished with our detour, we should head back to Lumeria to get that Nexus fragment.
And let us remain on guard this time, lest we fall into another trap.
Not to worry. Now we have Hulk with us to plug up any tunnels we get flushed down.
Whoa.
If you hear a flushing sound, swim away.
I will not be fooled a second time, Attuma.
doorstep. Go get him.
I'll keep talking as long as there's someone left to listen. Still on the trail of the Nexus fragments. Haven't they found them all yet? Our heroes hope it's second time lucky getting into Lemuria. This time they're out for payback, and the Hulk is just the game changer they need. That green guy will wipe the grin off of Attuma's fishy face. Things are looking up for the heroes. But if they retrieve all the fragments and bring nowhere to Chronopolis, what then? Will the head of a giant celestial actually be of use in a fight with a megalomaniac Kang? Iron Man thinks it will. What does that genius know? He seems to think allowing Spider-Man to stay part of the team is okay. Well, it ain't.
Stingray.
The good news is Stingray was in Lemuria when Kang took it.
The bad news is that Attuma's managed to supercharge a control pearl using a Nexus shard. So watch your backs.
Blast! Talk, you fool! Of all the times to get frozen in ice!
Stop right there, Attuma. We need that Nexus shard.
Give up control of my own personal Yeti! Never! And when he breaks free, you will know the reason why. Ha 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 ha! Soon you will be free, my pet. And then no one will be able to stop us!
Okay, everyone, let's get that mine and stop Attuma before it's too late.
I have you now.
Right. We need to find a way to cut it loose. Anyone got any ideas?
The airlock's open now. Let's get moving.
That should do it.
Good work, Doctor.
What? Hey! What's happening to me? Ha! No matter. Time for a little wake-up call.
You can't escape from the abominable Snow King!
That a fact, huh? Maybe you should be trying to escape from us.
Hulk smash! Hairy snowman!
This thing isn't gonna let up. There's gotta be a way to distract it.
I'll get you. Banana.
Oh! What's wrong with this thing? Attack, I say! Attack!
What? No! Let me out of here! Ah!
I hope that will hold him. It had better. Come on, let's put a stop to Attuma's evil schemes.
But he's outside. How are we gonna get him from here?
I'm sure a solution will present itself.
When it comes to stuff like this, I'm your guy.
Ah! No! I am the master of the oceans! Stop that! I am the master of the oceans! Stop that!
door's on a timer. Everyone inside, quick!
Sure hope there's a way out of here.
There is, but I don't think all of us are going to like it.
I shall defeat you all!
Not exactly a job for Bruce Banner.
Okay. No more tricks. Let's settle this once and for all.
Give it up, Attuma. There's no way out.
The great Attuma give up? Never! Domain and treat me this way! How dare you! History, but I'll find another to do my bidding. Maybe your big green friend there. Hulk smash! Tora! No! My bro!
Oh, that's gotta sting.
Hey, that's my line.
Evening, Clive.
Shiro?
Any sign of Pharaoh?
Nah, but you know what? I've had it up to here, Cyril.
Why's that, Clive?
Well, he's a bit obsessive, isn't he?
How's that then?
He'll be off getting some big idea or other, and then he'll saunter back, and who do you think has got to carry out his grandiose plan?
Us?
Us! Exactly, Cyril! Remember that pyramid scheme he got us into? What a shambles! Pyramids everywhere! And did we get a cent?
I'm beginning to regret this unpaid internship, Clive.
Ah, me too, Cyril. Hang about. When did we get a new Sphinx? Hold the phone. Who are you?
The Nexus fragment! Finally! I'll open a portal as close as I can to the next piece.
Quick, everyone, there's no time to lose. Stingray, can you get this back to Wasp and the others?
Captain.
Good work, guys. I guess we're taking the long way. One fragment down, one to go. Here's hoping things go a little smoother in Egypt.
Indeed. It still vexes me to have fallen foul of Attuma's trap. I shall not be fooled so easily again.
Nobody told me a monorail system was going to appear overnight.
Greetings, travelers. You carry yourselves with great purpose. Tell me, what brings you to these lands?
We're looking for a very important crystal-type object and believe it could be here. Have you come across anything like that?
I believe you are referring to the Nexus fragment. However, if tales of its power are to be believed, I can only entrust it to those who prove themselves worthy.
I see. And how do we go about doing that?
By completing 2. No, let's say 3 trials. If you can meet the challenge of each trial, I shall grant you the Nexus fragment.
All right, if that's the only way.
Wonderful! Let me know when you are ready to begin.